Hello my dear students, welcome to the class of 11th English medium. The subject is statistics for the chapter 2, presentation of data, brought to you by Vitan sir. This time around we are going to discuss the multiple or the adjacent bar diagram. Now, these are created for single characteristics just like the simple bar diagram, but these diagrams are created for more than one mutually related data. That means in the simple bar diagram, we just had a single data. That means, for example, population, then just the numbers given for population of different years. Okay, number of workers working in a company. So different companies with each workers. But in this type of diagrams, if we are taking population, it could be male and female population. If we are talking about workers working in a company, that could be men and women. Okay, so these kind of data are there. If we are talking about the budget of a household, it could be expenses and savings. Okay, so there's more than one type of a related data is there in multiple or adjacent bar diagram. The related data is shown with bars joined with each other. That means if we are talking about the population of 2011 and the gender is male and female, then male female bars are shown together. Then we move forward to the next year and again the male female population bar of that year is shown together. So we also know this type of diagrams as clustered bar diagrams. That's one another name for them. If data is related with time, then it is shown as such. That means the time wise 2011, 12, 13, 14, 15 is given, then we show it accordingly. We don't change the data. But if time is not there, the element of time is not there, but it is shown as just a simple data, then we have to arrange them into ascending or descending order for the sake of simplicity. But that is not always the case. We don't need always to show them according to the ascending or descending order. We will directly start with an illustration as this is not a concept unknown to you guys. The information regarding the number of boys and girls studying in a college in different faculties in a year is given below. Represent it by a suitable diagram. Faculty, number of boys, number of girls. As you can see, the students is just a single characteristic, but it is divided into boys and girls. That means we have to show a clustered multiple bar diagram here. The faculties are science, commerce, arts, engineering, medical and law. Now before we start, we are going to take the number of boys and arrange them into ascending order. So with that, the number of faculties and the related girls will change like this. Okay, so the maximum boys are in commerce, so 700, then science, then engineering, then arts, then medical and then law. So accordingly we have arranged them, and now we have to start with our diagram. First we have to lay out the groundwork for the diagram. On the x-axis I am taking the faculties for 1 centimeter each: commerce, science, engineering, arts, medical and law. On the y-axis I am taking students, and the axis here is 1 centimeter is equal to 100 students. Okay, the maximum number of students are 700, so I am taking 100, 200, 300 up to 800. Now the title of diagram will be adjacent bar diagram showing number of boys and girls studying in different faculty. You can use the multiple or clustered word in place of adjacent if you want. It doesn't make a difference to me. You also have to show the pattern which you are going to use for each boys and girls. I have depicted it using boys as orange color, girls as a bit greenish blue color. You can draw a pattern and show it accordingly. Now I have to start with the first commerce. The number of boys are 700, so it goes up to 700, and girls are 600, so I am showing girls like this. I have kept a bit of a space between the two bars, but it is not necessary. You can actually join these bars if you want without keeping a space in between. Okay, I'm just keeping a space because you know it looks better and it is possible in the videos, but if in notebooks you can join them if you want, and it will be a lot faster if you join them. Science, the number of boys are 500 and in the number of girls will be 400. Engineering, it is 300 and just 100. Then arts, 200 and 300, the girls are more. Medical, same, both are 100, low 100 and 200. Okay, so just like whatever things I have shown you on screen, everything must be present in your graph papers, because this is the ideal method of depicting a diagram on a graph paper. All the details of x-axis, y-axis, boys and girls, scale, and the numbers written on above the diagram, the graph, the bar here, you have to write it down. Okay, I will move on to the next one. If you are not done with this, pause this video, complete this graph, and then move on by resuming it. I will take the illustration 26. We have information regarding the production and sales for a factory. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 years are there. The production and sales in lakh rupees are there. Now this is a time related diagram, so we are not going to change anything in here. First, you have to do the groundwork, the production and sales on the y-axis, the years on the x-axis, the title, multiple bar diagram showing production and sales in different years in lakh rupees. Okay, the scale I have taken here is on x-axis a year, and on y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to rupees 20 lakh. Okay, now I have to start. For the year 2011, the production is 120 lakh rupees and the sales is 140 lakh rupees. In the 12, production is 150 lakh rupees and the sales is 145 lakh rupees. Okay, it is 145, so you have to take some minute calculation here. In 2013, 130 production and 140 sales. Then 140 production and 160 sales, and lastly 160 production and 150 sales. Okay, so pause the video, complete this sum, and then again resume to continue with the next sum. Now I have taken this question from the exercise 2.3. Okay, changes in the price of share of 5 companies at Bombay Stock Exchange during an interval of 15 days are as follows. 5 companies are there, A, B, C, D, E. The current price and the price after 15 days is given. Usually if we want we can change, but I'm keeping them as it is because companies are given A, B, C, D, E, and I would like to keep them as they are. So groundwork, x-axis A, B, C, D, E company, on the y-axis price of share current and after 15 days. The title is multiple bar diagram showing prices of share for 15 days of different companies. Now the scale here is on x-axis the companies, and on y-axis 1 centimeter is 20 rupees. So 20, 40, 60 up to 160, because the maximum data here is 150. We will start with the company A, that is 40 and 60. Okay, so 40 and 60. Next is 20 and 30. 30 will be exactly between the 20 and 40. Next is 100 and 150. 100 is direct, 150 will be between 140 and 160. Next is 80 and 60, they are directly given, of course. And the 30, which is between 20 and 40, and 10, which is between 0 and 20. So pause the video here, complete this graph in your graph books, and then move forward. This will be the last sum for this tutorial. Next time we will be discussing a simple divided bar diagram and maybe the percentage divided bar diagram together, because they are, you know, kind of similar. Information regarding the birth rate and death rate of 5 countries is as under presented by a suitable diagram. Suitable can mean many things, but as you know right now, the important point here is the countries. So different countries have birth rates and death rates, so we have to show them using a cluster diagram. And we have to start with the groundwork here. Country will be on the x-axis and birth rate, death rates will be on the y-axis. The scale which I am going to take here is on x-axis country and on y-axis 1 centimeter is 5 units of BR or DIA. The title is multiple bar diagram showing birth rate and death rate of different countries. Don't forget to show separately the patterns which you are using for the birth rate bar and the death rate bar. I am using the colors here. You naturally don't have colors, so put some pencil patterns and then show it separately. Just like the colors I have shown, you can show your pattern in front of the names at the bottom of the slide, as you can see here. We have to start with the USA. The birth rate is 16.5. okay, now these are some minute calculations. If you want, you can take big values, but because the maximum value goes up to 40, I doubt you will get enough page to depict it. Okay, next is 10.2, the death rate. Japan, the birth rate is 20.8 and the death rate is 12.2. In Bharat, the birth rate is 34.2 and the death rate is 20.4. Okay, these death rates and birth rates are out of 1,000 people. Okay, they are not percentages, they are out of thousands. So out of 1,000, 20.8 die and 20.8 take birth, 12.2 die in Bharat. Out of 1,000 people, 34.2 are born in a year and 20.4 die in a year. So it is that kind of a calculation. You will study it in economics. Germany is 16.4 out of 1,000 births and 10.3 deaths out of 1,000. In UK, 15.2 births and 12.0 deaths out of 1,000 people. Okay. So with this, I end today's tutorial. I want you guys to write down all of these graphs in a very proper and very attractive manner in your graph papers. Next time we will meet again with simple and percentage divided bar diagrams. Till then, stay tuned, stay home and stay safe.